Hi, this is Stephen here from Share Navigator with your options and futures trade update for October the 28th. So we're looking at our existing position with SPY here. You can see we're up $355 per contract, and we've got another $143 of potential profit to make. So just a reminder, this trade, we sold the put option on SPY at the 640 strike when the volatility increased recently. It was about 6 days ago. And basically, we insured the value of SPY to the value of $640. We took in a premium there, just under $500 in total after costs. That contract is now only worth $143, which means we could actually buy ourselves out of this insurance policy if we wanted, uh, and generate a profit of 355. So we're going to let that trade run, nothing to do there. Um, Talking about crude oil, a trade we've been profitable on before, so we're going to have a quick look at crude oil. And we're just not ready to trade that just yet. We think that we might get a little dip again below the $55 level. So that's what we're, or sorry, below the $60 level. That's what we're hoping for. So if you look at crude oil prices there, we were selling puts here, did well, made a profit on that. It's jumped up quite a bit and it's starting to give back some of those gains. I just want to see, does it make its way below 60, and then we'll get even more premium again for selling more puts on crude oil. So we're just going to hold off and wait and see on that one. And then, so next up is gold. And as you can see, gold continues to make the lower lows. So we spoke about this before. Last week, we were saying this melt up here that happened into all of the kind of the trade tensions and everything else that was going on. We felt that that trade could be unwound quick enough, and surely enough it is. So last week we were saying we wouldn't be surprised if we seen another 10% of a fall off there, you can see, and we've certainly made some of the inroads. So if you think about from there to there is 5%. So we believe there's probably another 5% on the downside left, or at least until this 50-day moving average, and then we might get interested. So we're not saying we wouldn't be interested in gold for the future at some stage, but not right now. And you got to certainly wait for these lower lows to stop. And it's exactly the same with silver. Silver continues to make these lower lows, so you got to hold off there, in my opinion. So these are trades we're lining up. We might look at doing some call options on the gold ETF or the silver ETF at some stage in the future, if we get another bit of a correction here. Ideally, I would love to see 15% from here, from where we looked at last week, which would be about another 10% lower. But probably start initiating a position, maybe if it drops another 5% from here to that 50-day moving average. So for now, hold off on gold and silver also.